SMT Nation, we back. In today's video, we get an update from T-Mobile, a bit of a modification to their 5G home internet. It's actually kind of like a different version of the service. I guess we can call it T-Mobile's 5G Home Lite. What this is going to do is get the T-Mobile 5G home internet to a lot more addresses, although it will be on a more limited basis in terms of usage. So let me give you guys the details. The article here is from Fierce Wireless. The link will be in the description. It's dated from today at the time of this recording. Let's check it out. T-Mobile's 5G home internet footprint getting a lot bigger with a data capped version. So right off the rip, this is going to be structured differently from the traditional flagship version of the T-Mobile home internet service. So this is going to be called T-Mobile's Home Internet Lite, as the name implies, a lighter version of the unlimited fixed wireless access service. T-Mobile doesn't offer the flagship version of the fixed wireless access home internet to everyone. It's limited because of available capacity. But this version, this light version, will be available to everybody because it's going to be on a limited managed basis. So here's a quote from the VP of Marketing at T-Mobile. Quote, "We only offer our unlimited home internet service where we know there's enough capacity to deliver a great home broadband experience." Because of that, they don't want to degrade the network for mobile users, right? T-Mobile is a mobile, smartphone tethering hotspot network first. They're a fixed wireless access provider based on excess capacity, having the extra and then monetizing their network with that extra. If there is no extra, they can't sell it, right? But on a limited basis, it looks like they might be able to do this. Another example of how this operates, quote, and this is from Gagnon, quote, "They look sector by sector, home by home to really ensure there's quality of service, not just for our fixed wireless customers, but for all of our customers, including mobile." So it goes to show you that they are sensitive and aware that they don't want to degrade the network experience for the mobile user. They get priority on the network, and then the excess can be used on these uh, type of situations, I suppose. There are thousands of requests every single month that go with a no. People want it. People want this. They want another option. They want to get away from cable. We know that there's 560,000 new added customers to the T-Mobile home internet last quarter, Q2, and those numbers are probably going to stay elevated like that for several quarters to come. T-Mobile started to look at how could they get more people on the service without degrading the network and expanding the footprint of the service. And the way that they're going to structure this, guys and gals, is $50 a month for 100 gigs of data. All right, so this is an important point. The $50 a month price point on autopay would get you the T-Mobile home internet, the full version. This is only giving you 100 gigs of data. So it's essentially, you're paying 50 cents a gig to be a light user on a T-Mobile home internet like experience. I don't see any other plans here mentioned. So this is what it's going to be. They're going to cap you at 100 gigs of data. I don't know what happens after that. Do you go to 3G? Do they completely cut you off? I'm not sure. It says here it comes with the free internet gateway, which is the same one that comes with the unlimited plan. So as circumstances changes, they can move to unlimited when it's available at your address. So the way you have to structure this in your mind, the way you have to think about it is when you get this service, you are essentially put on like a waiting list. You're using it $50 a month, 100 gigs of data. You're going to have to be a light user, obviously. But when the opportunity comes and you can get the full service where it's unlimited and it's not restricted to 100 gigs, and then the price point is essentially the same as long as you're on auto pay, you become an unlimited customer. It says here T-Mobile found that 26% of US broadband consumers use less than 100 gigs per month. See, that doesn't make me happy. You would have to be a bottom 26% user for this to actually be sufficient for your use case. If this was 200 gigs per month, this number would probably double or triple. I would say probably closer to 50 or 60% of the US user broadband consumer base probably uses 200 gigs or 300 gigs. But this does essentially get you into the service, and it does kind of kick down one of the barriers of getting qualified at your address. And then when they upgrade tower sites or slots become available, because a lot of people may not know that about the T-Mobile home internet. T-Mobile has evaluated each specific sector on a tower site, and there's probably 3 sectors on most tower sites, and they evaluate how many home internet users can we put on the sector. If there are home internet users on there, the full service type, and they were to discontinue service or go to another provider, those slots would have essentially become available. That might put you on the first at the top of the list as a priority to get you moved from the 100 gig plan to a more traditional unlimited plan. But I think this is a step in the right direction to try to get people more engaged in the service, being able to say yes to more customers and not turning them away. And I think, when you ask this question here from Monica Alvin, who wrote the article, the company wants to get to 7 to 8 million fixed wireless customers by 2025. Does this mean that they have more before that even? I think she proposed on Twitter that they might exceed that in a year prior to probably their end game of 2025. Maybe they get to 9 million in that time. Maybe they get to 10 million by 2025 end of year. Who knows? Do you guys like this? Do you think this is effective? Do you like what T-Mobile is doing here? I like it from a business expansion standpoint. I know it's going to help a small number of people, that 26% of the US population that uses 100 gigs or less. It directly helps them 100%, but it doesn't truly address the issue of giving someone a true unlimited broadband experience for their home, right? But it does kick in the door for them, right? It does get them services at the address, and it increases the likelihood that it comes to them, pending some upgrades to tower sites, some improved capacity upgrades as they do expand their network and get more capacity. Remember, some home internet locations don't have N41 upgrades yet. Some of them don't have full 100 plus megahertz channels and all of that, which, by the way, things are looking pretty good for them in the 2.5 gigahertz auction. They actually even just bought some more spectrum from Columbia Capital and other owners of licenses for N71. Both of those things pose huge boost to T-Mobile's 5G home internet potential. There's a lot of positive going on here in this announcement and all that's going on with T-Mobile. Meanwhile, Verizon dragging its feet in the marketplace, AT&T focusing on fiber and traditional mobility. T-Mobile's kind of got this lane to freely play, and I think they're doing a great job in what's going on with their business. This is going to be a huge year for T-Mobile, and I think 2023 is going to be big too. This is massive, in my opinion. What do you guys think about the service? What do you think about the developments? How this is playing out? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for my Twitter as well as my Gmail for all business inquiries, and my Patreon page there if you want to support us and get early access to content and exclusive videos not found anywhere else. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.